Welcome to Mukasa Fish Farm, and my name is Mukonda Royd. I'm the Managing Director for Mukasa Fish Farm. So I'll run you through different departments that make up Mukasa Fish Farm. And these departments, we have the broodstock department, and we also have the hatchery department, which is divided in two sections. And these two sections, they are managed by different individuals. So the first section is the tilapia hatchery section. Then we also have catfish hatchery section, which are managed by those different individuals I've mentioned.
Presenting the broodstock section. Basically here, I'm the one who's managing all the sections that are here. So, as you know, as a fish farming business, you need to have good quality fry, and good quality fry starts from the broodstock section. So the broodstock section, we make sure that the fish, they have good quality, the environmental conditions of the fish are good, and to ensure that, we make sure that we aerate frequently, and also that we give them broodstock feed. And this broodstock feed that we use is from Ala Aqua, which is designed in a way that it improves the egg development, also the fertilization, as well as the fecundity of the fish. It also even improves the fry, the growth of the fry. So from the broodstock section, we have to make sure that the fish, the fry that we produce, they are of good quality and they are of standard. So from here, what we do is, after 12 days, we do the collection of the eggs, which is what they are doing behind me. So the collection of the eggs, first what the females and the males do, the male will make a nest where the female will come to release the eggs there. And after releasing the eggs, the male is going to fertilize the eggs. Then after fertilization, the female will collect the eggs in the mouth for incubation. So after a period of time, when the eggs are still in the mouth, the fish does not eat at that time until the eggs are ready to come out. So during this period, which is up to 12 days, that's when we do the collection of the eggs, and we artificially incubate the eggs. So the reason why we are doing this, we also want to have a good hatch rate of the fry, as well as to protect them from other predation and other natural conditions that are not conducive to them. So from here, they are collecting the eggs from the mouth of the fish. So the eggs, they are divided into two. We have the ones that are ready to hatch, and the ones that are not yet ready, they are whitish and yellowish in color. So from here, you are going to see how we do the incubation of the eggs in the hatchery.
My name is Ethel Msonda, and I'm the group leader of the hatchery department. And my role here is to collect the eggs from the broodstock and take them to our incubators inside the hatchery. That's why we have our incubators. From there, we grade them according to their maturity. Actually, it depends with the temperature. When the temperature is okay, they hatch fast. But when the temperature is too low, they take long to hatch. When we bring them today in our tanks, we'll keep them for a day without feeding them, simply because some of them, they have got those egg sacs. Yes, so then the next morning, that's when we're going to start feeding them. And we mostly feed them 8 times a day. Then after that, we have to, we feed them with the treated feed that we use. Then we put them on observation for 21 days. That's when we have to take them in the water and the cages there.
First of all, welcome to Mukasa Fish Farm. I'm Nathan Mwale, one of the feeders who looks after these fish on the river. Yeah, before we receive fish from the hatchery section, we prepare where we are going to stock the fish. That's why we are seeing the nets here. That's where we put fish. So after we receive there, we stock, and we don't feed for the first day because they are stressed. We wait for another day. That's when we start feeding. Yeah, the main things we do here is feeding, cleaning, sampling, and weighing of fish. So I'll start with feeding. Feeding, we use ala aqua feed. We feed 8 times a day. Then after feeding, we check for mortalities and how the condition of the fish is. Then I'll go on cleaning. How we clean the nets, we do the net change every after a week. We don't need the dirty uppers because the fish get stressed. So we do the net change every week. Then after we do the net change, we take the nets outside there. That's when we do the washing part. Then sampling and weighing of fish, we do every after 2 weeks. Sampling, we check to get updated with the fish we have. Then and the weight, how the fish is growing. Apart from that, we also have the other cages where we stock fish for harvest. Right now we don't have any fish because we sold the last month.
My name is Alanis Kababa. I'm the head of department catfish section. The catfish doesn't breed in the ponds, so now what do? We do the artificial fertilization.
So here what we are doing, we are with the catfish. So yesterday around 21, that's when we are doing the induction. So what we do is, we do the selection of females and males. The females, we look at the genital and also we look at the belly, the size of the belly, which indicates the presence of the eggs there. So what we do is, we get the hormone, which is overprim, and we inject the females 0.5 mils per kg. So after injecting that into the female, after 8 to 12 hours, that's when we do the extraction of the egg. So the extraction of the egg, that is what we are doing now, because we did the induction yesterday. So today we are going to do the extraction of the egg and also the milk as well. Then we'll do the artificial fertilization of the egg.
Then from there, we also have the transport department, which is also headed by the team leader there, who makes sure the dispatches and deliveries of the fish is done at the right time and within the shortest period of time and in good health of the fish.
I'm Alfred Mumba, working here at Mukasa Fish Farm as the head driver, and our aim mostly is to deliver fish, feed and fish fingerlings. And we do supply all over Zambia, as far as Nalolo, Rundazi, Mwinilunga, ukuri konsoko munga, shitiresa binangula feed tutwaleta Zambia yonse. So like last time, twatwere Catfish, Muchinga province, fish feed and nesa bipamukumo wine. So ngako munga shitira vesa, munga mashitesa bipamukasa, tutwaleta ukuri konse, tutwafika. And when delivering, we make sure that today to create distance distance and to today send feel safe, because our main issue is about safety of the consignment I'm taking there. So to making sure our vehicles are well serviced and our fish we are taking there are well packed. So that's for example, like Rundazi, Mwinilunga, you have to calculate about time. What time am I going to start off from here? Because the fish fingerlings mostly they get affected due to temperature. So some distances we start off from here at Mukasa Fish Farm, Ushipu, whereby in Africa there early in the morning. So that is a bit Africa, we know, no mortalities. And in terms of feed, yeah, we must accordingly, no boy avera distance.
My name is Jen Zimba. I'm the sales personnel at Mukasa Agro Solutions and Fish Farm. So this is the sales department at Mukasa Agro Solutions and Fish Farm, and the sales department mainly we deal in selling fish feed as well as taking orders for fingerling sales. Here at Mukasa Agro Solutions Sales Department, this is where clients come, those first-time customers who want to venture into fish farming, because we offer we offer consultancy in fish farming as well. We deal in those customers who want to start fish farming, those people who come for consultants in terms of digging fish ponds. We tell them on how to dig their fish ponds. This is why we're even selling our handbook. If you want to know about fish farming, we even have this handbook that we're selling. It's only going at 200 kwacha. You can give us a call. You can even visit our Facebook page, Mukasa Agro Solutions and Fish Farm. You can get more information. You can give us a call. You can come through. We are located at Big Bites in Kawi Town, just opposite Brimas. This is where people come to buy their fish feed. As you can see the background, this is where we sell our fish feed. For those people who don't know where you can get your fish feed, you can come through to Mukasa Agro Solutions and Fish Farm. You can even you can get all the advice in terms of feeding your fish, so that you don't overfeed your fish. This is where you can get all the information, where you can get the best quality fingerlings in town. Yes, so at Mukasa Agro Solutions, we're currently selling just the Novatech fish feed, the only feed that we're dealing in at the moment. And then we have all the types of fish feeds. So we start with fry mash, which is the first feed that you have to feed your fish when they're still fry or fingerling. Then we have juvenile crumble, we have pre-starter, we have starter, we have grower, as well as finisher upon day 18, depending on what type of fish farming culture into, either be cage culture, pond culture, tanks, or you're into harpers. You can just come through here, you can get your fish feeds. Okay, so with our customer relation, well, here at Mukasa Fish Farm, Mukasa Agro Solutions and Fish Farm, this is where you can find the best customer service that you are looking for. You come here, we have friendly faces, we have friendly people who talk to you, they'll advise you on the type of feed, the right type of feed that you are supposed to feed your fish. And we have a long-standing, here at Mukasa Agro Solutions, we tend to create a rapport, to create relationships with our customer. You find that we have customers even in in far places. We just since we're located just near the station, we just send, because they trust us, they are able to send the money, and then we're able to just send the feed to them. So for those people who are not in Kabwe, we send their feed. We can either send them on a bus depending on how many bags that they order. If there are large numbers of bags, we simply transport to their destination. That includes fingerlings. For fingerlings, we do deliver, and for those, especially in Kabwe town, they can just come and pick their fingerlings from here, just at Mukasa Agro Solutions and Fish Farm shop in Kabwe. So for all our Kabwe customers, they actually notice, okay, once you order your fingerlings, you are going to collect them at the date that we told you to, say you come and collect them, and you just come and collect them in town. So you don't have to you cut down on transportation costs to go to our farm. You just come here in town, you just get your fingerlings from here or feed from here.
Then we have the security and the maintenance department. Our main goal is to make sure that we produce very good quality fingerlings, as I've said, and we make sure every department observes the standard operating procedure that we have set. So some of these procedures, they are all meant to make sure that we all operate according to the guideline that is set to make sure that we produce very good quality fingerlings. And because these fingerlings we supply across the country, and we supply a lot of other organizations, government, and also private farmers that we deal with. So at the end of the day, the quality of the fingerlings we supply is very, very important to the survival of this company, and also to the survival of the farming community. And also because we also stock the same quality in our pond. So our harvest depends on the good quality of the fingerlings we stock there. So we make sure that we use the best feed that we can have, and then we use the best feeding strategies that we can develop to make sure that the fish does access the feed and also benefits from the feed in the manner that they should benefit, so that they grow within the specified time interval, and we have the best growth rate of the fish. So one of the things that we always monitor with our team is that we always make sure that the hygiene is well maintained, and also we make sure that there is a safety of the fish. Person who is a diver, he makes sure the safety of the fish is well taken care of underwater, and he makes sure that the inspection of the nets is done properly. There's no any damage which can lead to possible escape of the fish. And also you find that all the treatment of the feed at the nursery, at the hatchery section, is handled by people that are always dedicated to do the treatment and also administer the feed to the fish during the treatment of the fish for sex reversal. So also we find at the broodstock section we have a team that is specialized in the collection of eggs, feeding of broodstock, and also making sure that there is proper water quality at the broodstock section. The hatchery, we always have a team of 24/7 that works during the night and the day. They always make sure there is care given to the hatching eggs, and there is proper flow of water. They maintain the temperature, the hygiene, and everything. So they are always there to observe the happenings in the hatchery, so that we can have a proper hatch rate, and also we can have healthy hatchlings that can come from there, that we supply the necessary section, so that we can produce very good quality fingerlings. So at the end of the day, As a managing director, I'm just interested in making sure that everybody does their role, and I'm just the chief monitor. I do the inspection, monitoring, and also make sure that all the activities are being done properly. So we make sure that whenever we have orders, I coordinate with the responsible individuals. So we have a special team that is tasked with the dispatches. So we coordinate with the team that handles the dispatches. We give them the orders that we have. They tell us whether we have that fish or we don't have. Now, if we don't have, they guide when the fish can be ready, and then we prepare for that, and then they're able to package the fish, and the driver is communicated to so that the transport section can release the vehicle, then they deliver the fish wherever they have to deliver. At the end of the day, we have looked at the challenges most of our farmers get. We have seen that most of the farmers are in the rural areas where they have no capacity to access feed. So we managed to work out a deal or a contract deal with Novatech where we distribute their feed. So when we look at the pronouncements that New Dawn government is making, we are in line to support the government operations. So we are trying to make sure that we produce more fish, to make sure that the production, the national production of fish under aquaculture is very well upscaled. And at the end of the day, we want to develop a proper customer relations. You know, what we do is that every farmer that buys fingerlings from here, we keep them on our database, and they receive free extension service. This mostly is to do with the technical expertise. As long as they pay for transport, we cover them, we check them, we monitor them, and also we use social media, we use the phones to make sure that we keep them in touch, and we offer them the guidance throughout. And also at the end of the day, we call most of these farmers that we deal with to make sure that we check on their progress. And our marketing department is always ready to make sure that they receive all the orders, or they coordinate all the orders and make sure that they do the delivery at the right time. Yes, some of our farmers are in very far places like Lundazi, Chama, Muchinga, that side of Muchinga. We are talking of Mwinirunga, Senanga, Naroro. It's quite far, but at the end of the day, we make sure that we coordinate our customers and make sure that we deliver the products to the delivery point at the time that mostly our farmers need the consignment. So at the end of the day, we develop a network that has kept the farmers in the loop, and we always make sure that we get to know what is happening in our farmers. And at the end of the day, we've developed a number of WhatsApp groups where we manage all our farmers, and we make sure that we get to know what is happening around the country. And we link these farmers mostly with government, so we don't allow mostly the farmers to start the fish farming activities without notifying government or the Department of Fisheries where they are based. So we always advise them to visit the Department of Fisheries, register their activities, so that the department can take statistics of whatever is happening in that locality. Then we continue dealing with those farmers, because we are working with government, and we want mostly to make sure that we improve our relations with the farmer and the government, because we are the mediator kind of. We bring these people, we are the link. We bring the farmers that have no access to the government services, we bring them, we link them to the government, and then we work together to make sure that we promote their agenda.